everyone. It is Friday. I tell you, at the end of week 82, 83, you are here. You are there. You are here right now. Friday. Everybody loves it's Friday. Woo! Yes, it is. It is Friday. And I'm excited for you to be here. Excited for you to be here. Tell me about your day and about your Friday. What are you grateful for this Friday night? I want to know. Tell me about it. That is what I want to know. How your Friday is going. And what you are excited about. What are you feeling grateful for this Friday night? If I know what it is, share your excitement with the world. Share what you are grateful for. It was a beautiful day here in New England, and I feel like I have talked to so many of you today. My phone has been ringing and texting and Facebooking and emailing and just been kind of cuckoo. A great sales day and that nice cha-ching in the mail. That is a nice way to end the week here. Nice end to a Friday. Hello, Adele and Dazzle. It is treat time. And some cooler weather. We're getting the cooler weather tomorrow. I went around the house when I got home and closed all the windows because I know Nana will be chasing me if I didn't. Nana will be upset with me tomorrow. You can feel it coming in tonight. But we got to sit outside tonight for dinner or on our date night. Just to show you the kind of fun and exciting date I am, I took Cassandra for booster shots and cocktails. Booster shots followed by cocktails. That sounds like a pharmacist's son's combination, if I ever heard one. We went for booster shots and then cocktails and dinner. So, and all in all, good day. Yeah, that's where we're headed. We're headed to the high 50s, low. I think we're trending into that next week, the high 50s, which should be good for sales. So I'll take the sales side of that, and it'll put us in a good place. So I am excited for that. A nice fall day tomorrow is what it's supposed to be. We were supposed to originally get rain tomorrow, but now we're not. So I'll take that. We got lots of excitement coming up this weekend. So looking forward to the register ringing while I'm not there. How's that? Register ringing if I'm not there. Hey, Julie Jankowicz, it is great to have you here tonight, live. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start. Tonight we're on page 84. Good morning, love. Your best impulse, that selfless impulse. Let it take the wheel. Let it drive you toward the person you dreamed you'd be. There you go. I hope you figured out your item issue there, Julie, today. I like this quote from Simon tonight. To innovate, we need chaos. Then we need structure to make those ideas useful. To innovate, we need chaos. Then we need structure to make those ideas useful. That is a good Friday night thing. That is great, Julie. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, people. Glad to hear it. Well, it's Friday night. Do you have your thinking cap on? Hey, Nebraska, Florida, Angie. I feel like I've talked to you today, too, or sort of. It frosted last night in Iowa. And everything is coming this weekend to the Daisy, where you can get 20% off. 20% off, I tell you, at the Daisy this weekend. You better open that email. That was the subject line. I opened it. I didn't want to find out what was going to happen if I didn't open the email. Better open the email. All right. right, people, are you ready for Friday night trivia? Are your thinking caps on? Are your thinking caps on? Hey, I passed that on today, Heidi. I said that was a great subject line. That was a great subject line. And now I just shared it with the world. I just shared it with the world. That was a great subject line. You better open up this email. That was a great subject line. Yes. But not only was it great, but it got me, but I remembered it, you know? So there you go. All right, Adele has got her thinking cap on. 3 of these stories are real. 3 of them are real. One of them, only one of them, only one is fake. Can you spot the fake? Story number 1, Kellogg's is being sued over a lack of strawberries in Pop-Tarts. Supermarkets across America are maybe running out of juice boxes. At Samsung, customers can design their own flip smartphone. Or story number 4, Ben & Jerry's is introducing mac and flavored ice cream for the holidays. One of those stories is fake. 3 of them are real. Is Kellogg's being sued over a lack of strawberries in Pop-Tarts? Are supermarkets across America running out of juice boxes? Is Samsung going to allow you to design your own flip smartphone? And is Ben & Jerry's introducing mac and cheese flavored ice cream? Which is the fake story? Another quote for you tonight. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Rumi, the poet theologian. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. How's that one for you, Angie? That sounds like something up your alley there. We are broadcasting tonight on both Facebook and YouTube. Both Facebook and YouTube we are broadcasting on. Cassandra's got the link to YouTube there in the show comments. If you have any problems with Facebook, hop on over. Hey, Zach, how are you? Hello, Zach. Great to have you here live. Hundreds of healthcare workers have been placed on leave over the vaccine mandate. As vaccine mandates have gone into effect, but the numbers aren't as bleak as they sound. At Massachusetts General Hospital, the state's Massachusetts largest healthcare system, which has a 80,000 person workforce, 99.3% of its 80,000 person workforce was fully vaccinated as of their deadline. 50 people alone filed the paperwork or were vaccinated a day before the deadline. Yet there are 546 full-time and 361 per diem employees placed on leave for non-compliance, and employees have until November 5th to become vaccinated and return to their jobs, or they will be terminated November 11th. So, and other health systems are reporting similar. Angie spent yesterday at the beach. What? That's nice. Yeah, I'm with you, Julie. I wish I did too. But only 24 days till me and the mouse are hanging out. 24 days till me and the mouse. Actually, I got the mouse over here too. I got mouse everywhere. Make a wish. When you wish upon a star. Oh, we got guesses here. So we've got conflicting guesses. So we've got Kitty saying number 1 is the Pop-Tarts is false. Julie's saying it's true. Julie's hoping that mac and cheese ice cream is false. Will vaccinations be required at conference? I don't know. I don't know if that'll be a local ordinance thing or a NARTS insurance thing. I don't know which way that will fall. I don't know. And I don't know if Adele knows the answer to that. Adele, do you know if vaccinations will be required at conference? Back to our trivia, though. Kellogg's is being sued over the lack of strawberries in Pop-Tarts, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. And mac and cheese ice cream for the holidays is false. In fact, Ben & Jerry's, due to supply chain issues and labor shortages, has actually reduced the number of flavors they are producing. They have drastically reduced the number of flavors they're producing to be able to keep up with demand of their core flavors. It is too early to know whether vaccines will be required for conference. I agree with you. It did sound gross. Although, you know what we had last night for dinner? Cassandra had a mac and cheese lobster sandwich. A mac and cheese lobster sandwich, which was unbelievable. I mean, it was good. I was allowed to have a bite of it. It was very good. So that means that supermarkets across America are running out of juice boxes, and you can customize your own Samsung flip phone. But Kellogg's being sued over a lack of strawberries, facing a class action suit in the $5 million range for not having enough strawberries in their whole grain frosted strawberry Pop-Tarts. While it may be not considered the most healthy choice of food, but that's not the issue. The issue is in the name strawberry Pop-Tart. When you read the list of ingredients at the back of the box, you find that the filling is made with 2% or less of pears, apples, and strawberries, making the strawberry part of the name inaccurate. The lawsuit is asking that Kellogg's update its packaging and choice of wording to prevent misinformation. Yeah, I'm surprised about the flip phones coming back as strong as they are. I used to have I had a number of flip phones. Over the years. I was a big flip user. I was an early flip user too. My future father-in-law called me on my flip phone as I was walking across the stage at college graduation. He called me on the phone, and he's sitting there in the audience, and he's like, I wonder if Neil is wearing his phone during graduation, right while I'm getting handed my diploma. It rings. Hey, Michelle, I'm happy you made it here, too. You just missed Friday night trivia. But I am glad you are here, too. I have a backup trivia question, but the good news is that Ben & Jerry's is not making mac and cheese ice cream. That's the good news. There's a lot of talk in the news about pay equity. Okay, and with my audience here being overwhelmingly female, although Zach is here tonight live, but even my recorded audience is overwhelmingly female. You think gender pay equity would be important? And so I found this stat, of all places that you'd think that there would be gender pay equity, it is not fully. It is better than I thought. 99.85 cents. For this company, that is how much a woman earns to the dollar versus a man. So a man still earns 15 cents more than a woman in the same jobs working for this nationwide company. Any guesses on what that company is? I was surprised that it was that close. 99.85 cents pay on the dollar. And the company is saying, see, we're doing a good job, but you could be doing 15 cents better. You have all the data. You have very defined roles within your company, and you're still off by 15 cents. It is not Apple. It is not Apple. It is. It is the Golden Arches. The Golden Arches, McDonald's, is 99.85 cents to the dollar. So it's like a Happy Meal. But that McDonald's says women earn And McDonald's is claiming this as gender equity. And they are better than a lot of companies in being able to say that. But at the point you have all that data, at the point that your data is that accurate, that you have, that your roles are so well defined in that company, that your roles are so well defined, that close the gap. That is what I would say. Close the gap. You can close the gap. You have the power. I mean, to enforce that on franchisees, you have the power. It is so well. You know. So that is my take back to McDonald's. And I know one of the boards that I sit on. I'm on a board with the Northeast government liaison for McDonald's, and she's very smart. I like her a lot. She's a nice lady. But when I see her in a couple weeks, I'll have to see what her take is on it. But that is the story there. So I wanted to hop back to Shopify again for a second this week. There's been so much happening today. I mean, it's been a crazy day of, I've had a lot of people, we've got to go back, and I know Adele's going to shake her head at me, but we're going to have to go back to some ERC stuff next week and some PPP stuff, because a lot of stuff is coming to head on that. Some good, some bad. I've had some of both in the same day today. But a lot of people are hitting the deadlines on PPP forgiveness if they haven't done that yet. And so we just need to talk about all this again. But I'm not going to do that tonight, because I have been in so many conversations today on it and talked to so many accountants and other things today. I'm like, I've gone from one conversation to the next today. It's been an interesting day, but ended on a high note with it. So that was good. But I wanted to talk about Shopify and their the designation that many stores received this week about selling only authentic products. And I wanted to clarify something, because I know some store owners are confused and say, well, I only sell authentic products, and that is great. But one area that is a gray area for some stores, and it's not a gray area in the law, and that is the thing. I understand why stores see it as a gray area, but it is not a gray area in the store. And that is artistic, authentic, inspired goods. Artistic, authentic, inspired goods. Okay? Artistic, authentic, inspired goods. What do I mean by an artistic, authentic, inspired good? Well, the artistic, authentic part, let's start there, is, let's say you take an old Louis Vuitton or Gucci bag or something, and you take a legitimate, authentic bag, vintage bag, old bag, damaged bag. The bag is damaged. You can't sell it. It's not in good enough condition to sell. So you cut it up, because you're good with a bedazzler, and you cut up the bag and you make a luggage tag, or you make a wrap for your coffee koozie. So you make a wrap for your coffee mug with it. Okay? That is artistic and authentic if it is for personal use. If you design that with your bag, okay, your authentic bag that you cut up and you use, and you are using it for your personal coffee cozy, that is completely a legitimate use of a bag that you own. When it goes to inspired and not authentic is when you sell that coffee cozy and say, oh, well, Susie loved my coffee cozy, and I had these extra bags that I couldn't sell that were authentic, and I made a bunch of these, and I put them for display in my store, and I threw them up on my Shopify website. That is not authentic. Yes, the material is authentic. Okay, but it is not an accurate, you do not have the right to sell that good in that form, to display the Louis Vuitton or the Gucci logo in that form. And so it went from an artistic piece, which you were allowed to use for your own personal use. Okay, you're allowed to take, go and buy a Louis Vuitton bag and wallpaper your bedroom with it. That is a completely legitimate use if you wanted to do so for your own personal use. It does not qualify when you sell it. It does not qualify for you to sell. And so that if you were offering those products for sale in your store, on your Facebook page, in your Instagram feed, on your Shopify site, that could get you shut down. That could get your site shut down. That could have legal judgments issued against you for your store. So that is not a legitimate use of it. So the difference between artistic, authentic for your own personal use and for resale, and that's where it crosses the line when you resell it. There's not a lot. There is no black and white in it. But they're so beautiful and people love them. Yes, they're beautiful. Yes, people love them, but that doesn't give you the right to sell them. Okay, and that is what the big deal is. So that is one of the big deals where you think you're doing the right thing. And I've had conversations with several stores where you think you're doing something completely legitimate. You're not doing anything wrong. Well, I've seen Instagram bloggers do it. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it legitimate. And my job is, and my goal is to keep you in the best shape possible and not get you into trouble. So that is what you need to do. That is how you stay on the right side of things. Just know that if you are doing that, there is a difference between artistic, authentic, and things that you can sell. It is no different than selling a fake handbag. Because think about that. If you made coffee koozies from a Louis Vuitton, think of it in a simplistic standpoint. Okay, if nobody's going to come into your store and say, "Hey, I want the coffee koozie," they're going to say, "I want the Louis Vuitton coffee koozie or the Gucci coffee koozie or the Chanel coffee koozie." They're not going to come in and say, "Where's your coffee koozies section?" Okay, they are going to say, "I want that." And at that point, that's when the ding, ding, ding goes off in your head that you are misrepresenting what that item is another way of thinking of it. I'm just giving you different ways of thinking about it and trying to keep you on top of being legitimate and staying. I don't want anybody to get their sites shut down. Okay, their Facebook, their Shopify, their anything, their store shut down. Okay, for something so silly as a coffee koozie or a luggage tag or a makeup case or any of the other million things that I've seen people make out of cases. The ding, ding, ding goes off in your head all the time. Oh, I love you, Michelle. I love you. Oh, I can't. Oh, you're the best. You're the best, Michelle. I so enjoyed that I got to talk to you this week. Although I think it scared you that I answered the phone. But that's the deal, folks. That's the deal. And so let's stay on the right side of things. We are the leaders in the industry. We are the force for good in resale. You do good, you mean good, and I'm just keeping your head. Yeah, I'm keeping your ding, ding, ding in check. That's all I'm doing is I'm keeping your ding, ding, ding in check. There you go. You know what else goes ding, ding, ding? This video and everything I talk about. This video and everything I talk about goes over to nerds.org, just like a ding. Nerds.org/resale strong by noon the next day. Noon, I tell you. Everything I talk about, all the files, links, including a direct link to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, you know what to do. Ring that bell, ring it, so you know when another one drops. You can also share with all your friends in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody make it across to the other side. It's like winning the lotto when you answer. Yes, so similar to winning Powerball there, Michelle. A call with Neil. Nah, I think the Powerball feeling be a little different. I'm here every night at more 8 than ish. I know Cassandra would take the Powerball feeling over a call for me. That's for sure. I'm here every night, especially when all I offer her is date night with a booster shot and cocktails. I mean, you know, she can do better. She can do better. But I'm coming down there at some point so I can go out with Grampy. I want to hit the town with Grampy and you. I'm here every night at more 8 than ish, live in the Nards private Facebook group. That is where you find me. If you have a question in between, just email me. Don't be afraid. I don't bite. Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com. Neil at ECIstores.com. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is where we start every night. Tonight we're on page 44. Good morning, love. Your best impulse, that selfless impulse. Let it take the wheel. Let it drive you toward the person you dreamed you'd be. Our good night is good night, love. That need to rest, that constructive impulse. Let it take the lead. I hope you dream the best, coolest shit. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, a vaccine shot party. I don't know. We're gonna party again. And when we do, I'm going to be there with you. But until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8 than ish, know that you, and most importantly you, yes, you're not alone running this store. Have a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. It's time for dessert.